Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl officially Nyx, and we are officially back with another video. Alright friends, so today we are talking about boys, okay? Boys, not men, boys, childish young boys, okay? While we're doing that today, I will be doing my makeup and my hair. Oh, ignore that. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get started and hop right into this video. But hold on, a little saggy. Okay. Or whatever. But before we hop into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because you already know that we are here. And if you ain't subscribed, we're not here. And I'm gonna say it again. I don't know you like that. So subscribe so we can get to know each other. Starting out, I'm going to, since my hair was already like in the style, like a ponytail style or whatever, well, a little braid that I had, I'm just going to sleek it up some more and then put my scarf on. And just add a little bit extra right here, put my scarf on and let that sit down, and I'm afraid that my chest might fall out. Oh man. But what was I about to say? What was I about to say? Just gonna let this bake. Slick what I can, slick down, and let my hair bake. I might have to go over that part. That looking a little crazy. Going into our topic today, honey, boys, and I'm gonna keep saying boys and not men because I feel like that's all I've ever dealt with. Were boys, you know. I got a little trick here and there. Thought I had a man. I wasn't a man. But yeah, I got a little trick. So I had some experiences, I had some lessons to learn, you know, a couple little slaps in the face. Definitely a slap in the face, honey.
Larry, what the hell are you doing? Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry, oh, are you alright?
And you know the crazy part is though, whenever I deal with guys, I see a lot of red flags. I always see a red flag, and I just, for some reason, I'll ignore it, or I get this thing in my head where I'm not fitting to take him serious anyways, or this person's serious anyways, so I might as well have fun with it. But y'all know that be really coming back to really like uppercut me, like it really do. And I'm gonna definitely do some story times on some of the situations I had, because y'all, if y'all haven't already seen the one story time that I did about the guy leaving me and trying to make him catch the bus home. Crazy ass man. If y'all haven't seen that, like, that's not the only video that I had where I just been disrespected all around in my lifetime, okay? Because I stay getting disrespected. I stay getting disrespected. Disrespected. Why do I keep saying disrespected? I keep getting disrespected, and I don't know if I just got like dummy or disrespect me written all over my forehead or face or whatever the hell you want to say. But it's saying right here, play with me, okay? Because I'm a joke. Let me put this one and then we're gonna hop into it. To be honest, I should have put one of those paper scarves on, because when I did my makeup, I could have got it on that and not my actual scarf. So I'll just be very close, very careful. So I already have my eyebrows done and my lashes, because I can't talk and do that at the same time. Let me wash my hands. You know, I didn't think this one through, because now I need a paper towel. And I would use that in the back, but like, that is the community towel. Alright y'all, so getting into these doo-doo head, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Getting into these doo-doo head boys, okay? Like, really starting out with these boys. My first thing to tell you is to literally protect yourself. I was going to say heart, but that sounds cliche. But like, for real, you really have to protect yourself because I'm taking my nose ring out, by the way, so I don't get foundation on it. But you have to protect yourself, especially if you're just starting out. And I understand that just starting out, like, you're not really thinking about that, right? But then that's when you come to older people like me. That's when you come to freaking, dang, I was gonna say MILF, but I really don't think MILF's the word. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. If I figure it out, I'll say it later, but whatever. You know, people who kind of been through it and who went through it, who experienced it before. Because, like, they really do be having insight. My mom used to tell me all the time about stuff. Like, this and this and that. Why are you like this? And I used to be like this. And I'm like, girl, I don't know. Because I got a heart. In my lifetime, I've only had 2 boyfriends. I've talked to people and I've dealt with them happily, but I only claim 2 people as my boyfriend because that was like literally, that was a set thing. Like, that was known that we were boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, between the 2 of us, not just one person thinking something. So like I've dealt with the nonsense, and I had 2 different types of people. Like, I dealt with 2, like, literally 2 completely opposite different types of people, and it just, man, I don't know. How can I explain it? Like, so my first boyfriend, I was head over heels because that was the first person I've ever, like, dated. And at this point, I was 17, so maybe you can call it a late, y'all heard it ring? So maybe you can call it a late bloomer or whatever you want to do. But let me just tell y'all, he did me so dirty. He did me so dirty. It was ridiculous. And you want to know the crazy part? The crazy part, like the part that really just is mind-blowing, mind-boggling. I used to have this friend who used to date him beforehand, right? And me and her had, like, fell out because she had went to, like, a different school. So I mean, it wasn't really like a fallout. It was more so like a, you know, you move away, so you're not really worried about what's going on over here. Now that I'm thinking about it, that sounds really horrible. That makes me sound like a bad person, low-key. Not like a bad person, but I definitely broke some type of girl code, even if we wasn't cool. Like, you know, after her leaving, it was still like a dang. And at first she really did, like, I could tell she had a problem with me, but I thought I just had a problem with her. You know, I'm thinking like, oh, you know what, you tried to not, you wasn't really keeping in contact whenever you left, and I'm feeling some type of way about that. And then I'm thinking that's why she feels some type of way. But then when I really thought about it, I'm like, dang, I really broke her with that, and that could be why. But yeah, so every day this girl used to come to school crying, like, about this nigga. Just always crying. I'm like, you was a sad AD. Like, she was just completely sad. And then I started dating him, and I'm like, okay, now I see why you were sad. So, like, you know, I should have took them signs right there. There's signs and there's red flags. And I should have ran with that, because if I would have done that, then I would have seen like he was no good. But yeah, he was just dogging me out, y'all. Like, the cheating. It was always a situation with another girl, and then on top of that, white girls, okay? White girls. I think that's way worse, because that, like, dang, like, do you even like this color? Do you like African American girls? That's what it was really giving. But anyways, that's besides the point. He broke my heart, y'all. He broke my little heart, and that was the purest love, I think, that I could have gave anybody, just because that was the first person I ever loved. And I really think I could have prevented this in a way. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't got no concealer. 1 second. So back to what I was saying. I feel like I could have prevented this in a way, not like preventing me feeling the way that I felt, because, you know, just leaving him alone or just walking away when I could have, because I definitely did put it up with it for like almost 1.5 years. But I could have prevented it, because if I would just knew my freaking worth, I could have, the tables could have been turned. The tables could have been reversed. Like, I didn't have to deal with that. He could have been the one dealing with that. Even though that's not like a good thing. Like, I wouldn't say I would, you know, that's how I am, my dog dudes out or whatever. But it definitely could have been, you know, it could have been switched, because he wasn't even like that. Like, he really wasn't. And you know, I gave him all that power. And that's another thing. Do not give up your power. Please don't. Please don't. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, okay? Don't tell nobody this, because I don't like thinking I'm that type of bitch. Because I'm not that type of bitch. But y'all, I be getting bullied into stuff. For instance, my second relationship, I did not want a relationship because I was already, and this is, let me think, this is 3 years later, 2017, 18, 19, 20, like 3 years later, and I didn't want a relationship at all. Like, I was done with guys. I didn't want to have to deal with anybody else. Like, I was cool. Like, I was cool. And, you know, I had already been getting dogged out by niggas that wasn't even my niggas. So, like, on top of that, I'm cool. But this guy, like, literally insisted on us being in a relationship. And I let him persuade me into doing it, into being in it. And if it was coming from his lips, he wouldn't say that, because you know how guys are. Guys would be thinking that that wasn't the case. But, like, really sitting back and thinking about it, that was the case, because I know I didn't want to be in a relationship. And I remember us sitting down having the conversation about it, talking about, he would just ask me what did I want, you know, from him, and like out of our situation or whatever, and just overall in general. And I had said that I was just chilling, like I'm chilling, like I really don't want anything serious. And then he gets talking like, well, from what you're saying, it seems as though you really do want something, but you're just scared. And nigga, even if I was scared, okay, I said what I said, and that's really how I felt. Even if I was scared, like I didn't want that. And then, you know, he did that, and then he was trying to show me basically that this is what I wanted, basically, and put it up real nice, real smooth to dog me out. Feel me? Coming from his mouth once more, it wouldn't be dogged out, because he think that stopping, you know, the relationship with me would be considered not dogging me out. Like, that was words that came from his mouth, like, I could be one of them niggas dogging you out, you know. But meanwhile, like, he really was, and I didn't even peep at the time. Imagine going from somebody, my first relationship, going from somebody who just treated you like trash. A nigga was broke. All right, we was in high school, but as a high schooler, I was still getting some money. Like, I was still getting my money. I was still going to work. I was still doing this. I was still doing that. I would never allow myself to be broke, and I was still saving on top of that. So imagine going from somebody like very selfish to someone who thought was, you know, non-selfish. You're thinking that maybe this is, you know, this is the person, someone who's opening up my heart, who made me see things a little bit differently. He definitely did. I'm not gonna lie, he made me see things differently, but he was hiding things. He was hiding who he really was, and he was making himself seem like he wasn't a certain type of person whenever it really was. So someone broke to someone who's taking you on trips for your birthday and stuff, and doing all this X, Y, and Z for you, always getting you food, always picking you up, always doing this, always doing that, you know, like just showing me that they care. But having another situation, okay? Yes, I knew that he had another situation, because when we had broke up, I had went through his Instagram, and I'm seeing from whenever we had first got together, there's a girl commenting on his stuff, like talking about she loves him and her love and the love of her life. It was multiple pictures. It was like 2 to 3 pictures, and I'm like, that's why. But it was just like, why would you drag me along for something that I didn't want in the first place? That's selfish. That's so selfish. Like, you brought me into something that I didn't even want. Make it make sense. So what I'm saying, y'all, is that my camera's overheating. Hold on 1 second. We're back. Let's see how long it takes for it to overheat again. Yeah. So I did some contouring powder on my cheekbones. Now I have to put the actual baking powder, which I don't have. So what was I saying? Oh, how I found out that he was too tiny pig. Yeah, never talked to him about that. Oh, another thing is, right guys, when it comes to guys, we be wanting to find like clarity, and we be wanting to get a peace of mind, and be wanting to ask questions and know the answers. But sometimes not even knowing the answer to something is the best thing, because it just don't be necessary. Like, it really don't be necessary at times. And that's what I wanted. I wanted answers from both of them. And then, you know, after not getting them, I realized that all along I really didn't. I didn't need it. So, you know, sometimes you really don't need answers to stuff, because you know the answers yourself. You just don't want to know that you know the answers, or you don't want to believe it. But Yes, y'all, don't get bullied into stuff, for one, because I swear that has not been the first time that I have been bullied or pushed into something that I didn't want to be in or that I didn't want to do. So don't allow yourself to get bullied into things or pushed into stuff. Also, somebody out here cheating on you, just let it go. Walk away. Don't even hold on to something, because there's really no point. And if somebody is rude to you, mean, there's just so many things that play into it. So many things. Like, I just dealt with so much nonsense. And I don't know. I'm not you know, a girl who has whores. I don't have hoes. I've never been really the type to have hoes. So I can't even tell you like tips on that. Actually, I did it one time. I'm gonna do a story time on that because that was interesting. And just know, I'm terrible. I am terrible at it. I don't know how to lie, and I can't keep up with stuff. So yeah, I think that's just another reason why. And on top of that, I'm just a one-person person. I like sticking to one person. But I'm in a place right now where I don't even want that. Like, I don't even want anything with anybody. I just want to chill out and focus on myself, clear my mind, clear my head. Self-love is the best love, and I realized that. I think once I find that, you know, that love for myself even more, then nobody can hurt me. These niggas can't hurt me. Ooh, they can't. Ooh, they can't mess with my feelings. Another thing I gotta say, guys, before I start my hair, is that guys like to play games. Even if they're not even thinking that they're doing it, sometimes they just, is this subconsciously? Yeah, they subconsciously do it. I don't know what it is, you know? They play games. So it's either you need to catch up on these games, or you need to not take them serious until they can really show you. And then on top of that, they'll still show you. They'll still do their all to show you, but really ain't trying to take you serious. And that is horrible. Why are you putting in so much effort to not even like, why are you putting in all this effort to really not even take me serious? That doesn't even make sense to me. Like, that genuinely, literally does not make sense to me. So I'm gonna try to do like a bubble braid. I feel like this is not enough hair for this, but I do not feel like adding another piece of hair. So let's see how this works. What the hell was I gonna say? Guys play games. Guys do too much. What was I about to say? I already know, came to the conclusion that at a young age you cannot, not all, but at a young age you cannot make someone do what they don't want to do, or you cannot make a guy faithful or only want to mess with one person, especially at the age that we are now, from going from like being teenagers and young adults. You cannot make a guy do something he does not want to do. Same goes for girls. You can't make somebody want to be with you, or you can't make somebody not want to mess with other human beings, you know? So I came to the conclusion that I won't force nobody to do anything. I'm not going to ask that of you. Don't ask that of me. We can just chill out, see where stuff goes, and then if it leads into that, okay, because that's exactly where I was in life with it. That's exactly where I was. That's exactly where I wanted to be. And I get tricked and I get bullied. It's like, let me stop, because, whoa. Did y'all see that? Let me stop, because I should have just stuck to my guns and what I wanted. But yeah, you can't make somebody do that. And I'm not going to make you, because if you wanted to, you would just do it. So that's just like the test that you can do to see if how a guy really is. Don't expect it of him. Don't ask it of him. If he does it, then great. If he don't, you already didn't have those expectations. So you technically can't really be upset about something that you wasn't really expecting in the first place. It's not F boys. For real, right now it is. Until I get myself in a place mentally where I want to be, and then maybe. But right now, it's looking very slender for them. And I can't even be a dog. Like, girls really be out here playing, guys. Like, they be doing so well. And I just like, please teach me your ways. But at the same time, I don't even want to learn because I don't have time for karma. I do believe in karma. Yes. I don't have time for it. Because I don't need anything that I did to come back around. And I feel like that has happened to me before. So, nah, I'm good. I'm great. I don't need that. I don't need nothing coming back to bite me in the butt. What if I do it like that? That's kind of cute. All right, one more down. All right, I think that's kind of cute. Can I say anything else about it? Focus on yourself, y'all. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you got. Voice or a distraction at times. Unless you know how to balance that. And a lot of y'all don't, because I don't. Focus on yourself until you get where you want to be. Here. Okay? Mentally, financially, and any other lead that you can do. Let me show y'all my hair. Okay. I can't really see what's going on. I would have to do a scarf right there or something. Figure out a scarf. Oh, ew. Ooh. Thank you guys for getting ready with me. I really enjoyed talking to y'all and venting. And if you guys want to talk to me about anything else or, you know, topics, I can give my insight on anything, just let me know. Don't forget to comment down below. Not only if you're going to comment, you might as well like the video. And you might as well subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.